Cedar Grove unfolds as an idyllic haven nestled in the foothills, radiating quaint charm and the promise of a close-knit community. Amidst this serene landscape, Sarah Jane Hollis, a cherished kindergarten teacher, embodies warmth and kindness. Sunlight bathes the vibrant classroom, where Sarah's nurturing spirit ignites a symphony of giggles and innocent joy. Amidst the chorus of youthful laughter, Sarah kneels, her face radiant with warmth as she guides a young artist's hand. In a moment suspended in time, Sarah's eyes reflect a profound dedication, her presence filling the classroom with nurturing energy. Children's voices weave a tapestry of pure, unadulterated joy, their laughter echoing Sarah's heartfelt commitment. Bathed in the golden light of day, Sarah tenderly waters her porch, adorned with vibrant poinsettias, her gentle touch reflecting a soul brimming with dreams. Each gentle gesture hints at Sarah's unspoken dreams of illustrating a children's picture book, where every petal and leaf comes alive with magic. The poinsettias, vibrant and full of life, mirror the untapped creativity and gentle spirit of their caretaker. In the heart of Grove Hardware, James Carter, Sarah's estranged husband, masks his inner turmoil with a forced smile. Though his actions speak of mundane normalcy, his eyes betray a silent storm, hinting at deep-seated unease. Beneath a veneer of normalcy, the storm brews. Under the cloak of night, Laurel Lane is cast into mourning as Sarah lies still in her car, a gunshot wound forever silencing her. The stillness of the night is shattered by the ripple of shock and disbelief, washing over the unsuspecting community. In her final moments, Sarah's lifeless form is a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the abruptness of fate. The quiet community finds itself wrestling with the weight of sudden and tragic loss, as the echoes of a single gunshot reverberate through their lives. Under the cloak of night, Sheriff Ben Waller arrives, his flashlight beam piercing the darkness to reveal a grim crime scene. As the investigation unfolds, a chilling discovery surfaces: a .45 handgun, devoid of fingerprints, discarded nearby. Under the veil of night, James stands at the edge of Laurel Lane, his presence cutting through the heavy silence. His words, laced with urgency, attempt to mask a deeper turmoil, betrayed by a torn coat and unsteady gait. The air crackles with unspoken tension, masking the echoes of 5 sharp cracks that haunt the memories of neighbors. Inside Sarah's house, a narrative of resentment unfolds, as Clara unveils Jameis' bitterness towards Sarah's newfound independence, igniting the investigation with a personal spark. Clara's revelations cast a shadow of suspicion, deepening the mystery surrounding Jameis' motives and Sarah's fate. In a moment of stark realization, the investigation pivots towards a darker truth, propelled by Clara's poignant testimony. In the heart of the sheriff's station, Sheriff Waller pores over a collection of evidence, each piece a silent testament to a grim puzzle. A receipt from a Boone gun shop surfaces, bearing the name James and hinting at a purchase of deadly consequence. The chilling truth solidifies as a ballistics report confirms the fatal match, casting a shadow of certainty over the evidence. In the sterile environment of the county coroner's office, Dr. Henry Voss surveys a scene of finality. With meticulous scrutiny, Dr. Voss begins his examination of the body. The forensic specialist's eyes reveal a grim narrative, a shooting, brutally intimate, burn marks whispering of a fatal clash. Dr. Voss, with a composed demeanor, concludes the shooting, intimating a deadly face-off. On Laurel Lane, deputies meticulously comb the area, finding no signs of a struggle except for a dislodged car mirror. Sarah's phone reveals a call to her daughter, Emily, abruptly interrupted by the sound of gunfire. The interrupted call echoes a tragic silence, leaving a chilling question mark hovering over the events that unfolded. In the dim light of Emily's house, the air thickens with sorrow as she relives her last heart-wrenching call with her mother. Tears stream down Emily's face as she recounts her mother's startled "Oh," a chilling prelude to the sound of gunfire. The echo of gunfire reverberates in the silence, transforming the room into a haunting memorial of her mother's final moments. In the confines of the sheriff's station, Sheriff Waller's piercing gaze intensifies the interrogation, each word a hammer blow against Jameis' crumbling facade. Under the weight of suspicion, James squirms, his alibi cracking like thin ice under the relentless pressure of truth. On the cold table, Grove Hardware logs whisper accusations, Each unaccounted hour, a nail in the coffin of Jameis' innocence. On quiet Laurel Lane, a dark shadow falls as Mr. Ellis witnesses Jameis' sedan ominously creeping by. The clock ticks relentlessly towards a deadly hour, with shots echoing ominously before 6:0, casting a long shadow of suspicion on James. Echoes of gunshots shatter the daytime calm, sealing Jameis' fate in a web of damning circumstances. Sheriff Waller closes in, the walls of truth tightening around James. Jameis' desperate plea, "I just wanted to see her," echoes in the stark room as his facade crumbles. His damp palms and darting eyes betray his deception, each glance a silent confession. In the sterile environment of the forensics lab, every crimson drop meticulously scraped from Jameis' car door whispers a tale of impending doom. The unsettling truth of Sarah's type B positive blood, so precisely placed, tightens the noose around James. Evidence mounts as Sarah's blood on Jameis' car door solidifies the chilling suspicion against him. Amidst the maze of tools and metallic echoes, a hardware locker unlocks a chilling revelation. A shooting range pass, worn from frequent use since July, hints at a disturbing pattern of premeditation. The discovery casts a long shadow, suggesting Jameis' actions were not impulsive, but meticulously planned. In the stark confines of the sheriff's station, Sheriff Waller's piercing gaze intensifies the palpable tension. Principal Neal, visibly unsettled, recounts Jameis' haunting presence near the school gates, weaving a tale of potential stalking. Principal Neal's narrative of James near school paints a sinister picture. In the Cedar Grove primary classroom, the sunlight spills through the windows, casting a gentle glow over the students as they prepare for the day's lessons. Little Sam, his eyes reflecting a blend of curiosity and concern, fidgets at his desk, a subtle unease clouding his youthful features. Whispering softly to himself, little Sam confides, "Miss Sarah seemed nervous lately." In the sterile light of the bank, scattered slips betray a quiet act of defiance. Each slip whispers of Sarah's calculated withdrawal, a prelude to her vanishing act. These slips hint at a meticulously planned escape, severing ties and leaving a void in Jameis' life. In broad daylight, James explodes at the feed store, his outburst igniting a wildfire of speculation among onlookers. Each fiery word from James reveals not only his anger but also his mounting financial desperation. Unbeknownst to James, his public meltdown fans the flames of suspicion, casting a shadow of doubt over his motives. A palpable tension hangs in the air as James Carter's trial commences, the courthouse besieged by a fierce wind. The gallery is a sea of faces, each one a silent judge, their eyes fixed on the man standing trial. Inside the tense courtroom, prosecutor Ella Vance skillfully paints James as a man consumed by Sarah's defiant escape. Each piece of evidence meticulously presented, damning James with the vivid portrait of a man spiraling out of control. The jury absorbs the damning evidence, their expressions reflecting the weight of the narrative woven before them. In the solemn courtroom, the chilling echo of Emily's 911 call pierces the silence, filling the room with a palpable sense of dread. Ella Vance's voice fills the courtroom as she plays Emily's 911 call, a chilling reminder of the events. Sarah's final "Oh," and the crackle of gunfire reverberate through the speaker, amplifying the horror of the moment. The jurors visibly pale as the haunting sounds wash over them, their faces reflecting a mixture of shock and grief. In the courtroom's harsh light, Clara's voice trembles as she unveils Jameis' dark resentment towards Sarah's liberation. With each word, tears carve paths through her makeup, painting a portrait of anguish and suppressed fear. Her voice cracks as she whispers the damning words. He hated her moving on. In the solemn atmosphere of the courtroom, Mr. Ellis, a neighbor, exudes composure as he takes the stand amidst intense scrutiny. With unwavering clarity, Mr. Ellis recounts the pivotal evening, vividly recalling Jameis' sedan ominously circling Laurel Lane. Despite the defense attorney's relentless efforts to undermine his credibility, Mr. Ellis' testimony remains unshaken, a beacon of truth in the tense courtroom. In the hushed intensity of the courtroom, defense counsel Tom Pike stands as a beacon of resolve. Tom Pike declares, "No eyewitness saw the shot. The blood could be transferred innocently. The gun's lack of prints muddied ownership." Each word echoes with the weight of doubt, challenging the very foundation of the prosecution's case. In the solemn courtroom, Tom Pike calls forth a coworker, Ed Rawls, to the stand, setting the stage for pivotal testimony. Ed Rawls begins his testimony, painting a picture of James as gruff yet steady, a portrait that challenges the accusations. Rawls asserts that James never hinted at violence, casting doubt on the prosecution's narrative. In a bold statement, Ed Rawls challenges the timeline, introducing a critical twist that could alter the course of the trial. In the hushed courtroom, Vance presents Sarah's final coloring page, Shapes of Kindness, a silent testament to innocence that tugs at the heart. The looping script of a child's hand becomes a poignant plea for justice, resonating deeply within the courtroom's solemn atmosphere. Tears well in the eyes of two jurors, their hearts touched by the simple beauty and inherent kindness of a child's art. A third juror, an unyielding stone face, betrays no emotion, a wall of stoicism in the sea of human sentiment. Tension fills the courtroom as closing arguments begin, the air thick with anticipation. With impassioned resolve, Vance cries out, "We must demand justice for a teacher gunned down in her haven." Pike counters with cunning, "Cast doubt. I urge you to resist the town's rush to judge." A palpable sense of unease hangs in the balance as the jury absorbs each word, their faces etched with the weight of their decision. After 3 days of intense deliberation, the jury emerges, their faces etched with the weight of their decision. In a voice heavy with consequence, that pronounces the verdict, guilty of second-degree murder, life with parole after 25 years. Outside the courthouse, Cedar Grove explodes with a cacophony of divided voices, a tempest of approval and betrayal swirling in the fading light. The chaotic roar of the crowd echoes the deep rifts within Cedar Grove, tearing apart the fragile threads of community. As twilight descends, the tangled voices of Cedar Grove paint a stark portrait of a town fractured, its unity shattered by doubt and dissent. In the hushed courtroom, Judge Clara Boone delivers a sentence that seals a fate and echoes with the weight of justice. Every eye in the courtroom is fixed on Judge Boone, her stern yet fair expression mirroring the gravity of the moment. The silence shatters as Judge Boone declares, "Life imprisonment, parole eligibility after 25 years. The air crackles with tension as the sentence is delivered, a collective gasp rippling through the gallery. In a moment of vindication, the narrator proclaims, "Ella Vance's case is vindicated." In the solemn courtroom, Tom Pike slumps under the weight of impending doom, already strategizing his next desperate appeal. The jury's foreman rises, his grave expression foreshadowing a verdict that will shatter Tom's world. In a moment of crushing finality, the foreman pronounces, "The jury finds the defendant guilty based on the overwhelming pattern of evidence against James." In the solemn courtroom, Sarah's kin gather, their hearts heavy with sorrow. Clara, with tears streaming down her face, clutches a cherished photograph of Sarah from last Christmas. Amidst the quiet sobs, Clara's silent sorrow speaks volumes of love and loss. The courthouse becomes a battleground as cries for justice clash with accusations of conspiracy. The air crackles with fury, an explosive mix of betrayal and outrage. In the heart of Cedar Grove, justice hangs precariously in the balance. Tensions explode outside the courthouse as a heated argument between a teacher and a clerk spirals into a violent scuffle. The bitter dispute escalates, revealing the deep-seated divisions tearing apart the town. Deputies rush in, their authoritative presence a stark reminder of the escalating crisis. Order is forcefully restored as the deputies physically separate the combatants. The lingering tension underscores the town's profound polarization, leaving a palpable sense of unease. Sheriff Ben Waller, etched with exhaustion, observes from the courthouse porch, his weary gaze reflecting the trial's heavy toll on the community. His eyes, heavy with the weight of responsibility, mirror the profound emotional burden the trial has placed on the town. The courthouse, a silent sentinel, stands as a stark reminder of the justice sought and the community fractured. Sheriff Waller's desk becomes a battleground of words, reflecting the fractured soul of Cedar Grove. In the courtroom, the heavy silence of the past descends as Clara stands, her tears painting a portrait of despair. Ed, a storm of guilt and anxiety raging within, fidgets under the piercing gaze of judgment. The chilling echo of a gunshot reverberates through the room, a haunting reminder of a tragedy that refuses to fade. Each repetition of the gunshot slices through the town's collective conscience, reopening old wounds with brutal precision. In Sarah's classroom, the echoes of mourning reverberate as Cedar Grove grieves the loss of Sarah Jane Hollis. Her desk, once a beacon of warmth, now stands as a shrine, adorned with children's crayons, a poignant testament to her impact. Clara stands resolute before the town hall, her eyes reflecting a steely resolve as she prepares to ignite a beacon of hope. The Sarah Hollis Fund is born, promising to supply teachers with the resources they desperately need. A solemn vow etched in Clara's heart. Clara breathes life into Sarah's spirit, ensuring her legacy will forever ignite the hearts and minds of those she touched. In the heart of Cedar Grove, vigils glow each December, candles casting eerie shadows under the ancient cedars. Yet a palpable tension hangs in the air. A schism divides the night as Fund allies clash with Jameis backers, their unity shattered by unspoken resentments. The gathering, meant to unite, becomes a stage for division, as Jameis backers pointedly shun the candlelit vigil, their absence a stark declaration of discord. The school board meeting room buzzes with suppressed tension as sunlight illuminates the silent battleground where a mural proposal hangs in the balance. Faces etched with frustration and disagreement, the school board members remain locked in a silent stalemate, each representing the town's deep-seated divisions. The proposal for a mural honoring her hangs heavy in the air, a symbol of the community's struggle to reconcile and unite. Sarah's poinsettias, now wilted, serve as a somber testament to the loss and change consuming Cedar Grove. The sold sign looms large, marking the end of an era as Sarah's home is sold off. Cedar Grove succumbs to the winds of change, symbolized by Sarah's house, now a vacant shell of memories. Bathed in the soft morning light, Principal Neal sits alone in his office, lost in profound contemplation. The sterile silence of the room amplifies the weight of his thoughts, as if the very walls are absorbing his unspoken concerns. In a moment of poignant reflection, Principal Neal whispers, "She was our core," but her silence roared louder than praise, emphasizing the void left by her absence. By 2018, Cedar Grove silently bore the scars of time, each mark a testament to the past. From within Ridgeview Prison, Jameis' desperate appeals echoed into the void, each denial a gentle yet relentless torment. Each soft ripple of denial crashed against Jameis' hope, leaving him adrift in a sea of despair. In Cedar Grove, unspoken accusations hang heavy as the town's trust erodes, each slammed door echoing the fractured bonds. Even casual greetings sound clipped and laced with suspicion, revealing the depth of the community's unease. Sarah watches her former students, now hardened by time, their faces etched with the knowledge that has stolen their innocence. Hushed whispers ripple through the rustling cedar branches, carrying the weight of their accusations against Sarah. The courthouse steps, now softened by moss, whisper tales of past conflicts. Clara's solitary presence, a beacon of unyielding grief, stands defiant against the courthouse. Her undiminished spirit burns bright, a poignant echo of vigils past. Cedar Grove becomes a haunting parable, its vibrancy silenced by the echoes of a single fateful shot. The community is fractured, with some viewing the event as justice, while others lament the misjudgment of a man. The heart of Cedar Grove dims, a poignant reminder of the day innocence was shattered and trust irrevocably broken. Inside Ridgeview Prison, James Carter, weathered by time, embodies a fortress of silence as his parole inches closer, yet remains agonizingly out of reach. Each rebuff deepens the lines on his face, etching a story of resilience and quiet defiance. The sterile light of the prison reflects in his eyes, mirroring a spirit unbroken despite the years of confinement. Under the sunlit sky, Clara's weathered face tells a story of dedication as she sits at a humble table outside the town hall. The Sarah Hollis Fund becomes a symbol of hope and support for local educators. Though marked by time, Clara's hands move with unwavering purpose, arranging papers and radiating warmth towards those who pass. Clara's warm smile, a beacon of her unwavering commitment, greets all who pass, embodying the spirit of the fund. Cedar Grove bears the scars of Sarah's past, her former home now repainted, her name a mere whisper in the wind. The echoes of the trial reverberate through fractured family bonds, sparking bitter feuds among relatives. Old alliances crumble under the weight of suspicion and betrayal, leaving a community divided and wounded. Sunlight weaves through the cedar grove's canopy, yet unspoken grief hangs heavy in the air. A local voice echoes through the trees, lamenting, "We lost more than Sarah." Her unsketched book haunts the grove, a dream stilled by a bullet none fully fathoms. The echoes, painting a portrait of lost dreams and unfathomable tragedy, whispering, "Her unsketched book haunts the grove, a dream stilled by a bullet none fully fathoms." In a flashback sequence, the courtroom is haunted by the echoes of Emily's desperate 911 call. Clara's tearful testimony pierces the silence, her raw emotion hanging heavy in the air. The cold, stark reality of the murder weapon is unveiled, casting a chilling shadow over the proceedings. In the tranquil expanse of the cemetery, Clara walks among the weathered headstones, each step echoing in the somber silence. Before Sarah's grave, Clara pauses, her face a canvas of sorrow and reflection. As sunlight weaves through the ancient trees, Clara reflects on the tragedy that continues to ripple through her life and the community, a constant reminder of what was lost. In the cold confines of Ridgeview Prison, James stares blankly ahead, a mask of inscrutability concealing his inner turmoil. His eyes, devoid of emotion, become a mirror reflecting the audience's own uncertainties about his true nature. The silence amplifies the mystery, leaving the audience suspended in a state of anticipation and doubt. Cedar Grove basks in the deceptive light of day, yet the chilling specter of Sarah's murder taints the very air they breathe. In the heart of Cedar Grove, daily routines unfold, but beneath the surface, fear festers, subtly poisoning the bonds that once held the community together. The once vibrant streets now echo with unspoken fears, each interaction a stark reminder of the innocence lost and the trust shattered by the brutal act. In Cedar Grove Primary, a new teacher steps into the classroom, her gaze sweeping over the vibrant artwork and orderly desks, signaling a fresh start. With a determined breath, she prepares to embrace Sarah's legacy, her resolve to cultivate a nurturing haven for her students shining brightly. The spirit of Sarah's legacy lingers, subtly weaving through the classroom, waiting to be rekindled by a new generation. Under the watchful gaze of ancient cedars, a town meeting unfolds, the night air heavy with unspoken fears. Lantern light dances across faces etched with worry, illuminating the collective burden of recent events. The air crackles with unspoken grievances, each shadow whispering tales of hardship and uncertainty. Sunlight streams into Sarah's former home, now filled with the bustling activity of new occupants, oblivious to the shadows of its past. Unknowing, the new family arranges their lives within the walls that once echoed with Sarah's tragic tale. A child's laughter rings through the rooms, a stark contrast to the silent screams of Sarah's memory. In Cedar Grove, the carefree laughter of children dances on the air, a poignant echo of lost innocence and a beacon of hope for a brighter tomorrow. The scene is a visual symphony of youthful exuberance, painting a vivid tableau of resilience and the promise of renewal. Amidst the echoes of laughter, Cedar Grove stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of hope, whispering promises of healing and renewal. In the solemn courtroom, sunlight pierces through tall windows, casting a stark light on the hushed anticipation. The judge, a figure of solemn authority in black robes, prepares to deliver a verdict that hangs heavy in the air. The judge solemnly declares, "Today, we must deliver justice, not only for the victim, but also to provide closure for the community deeply affected by this crime." A shadow of remorse etches itself upon the defendant's face, a silent testament to the weight of his actions. Beneath the starlit sky, a sea of flickering candles casts a gentle glow upon sorrowful faces, a silent vigil amidst the towering cedars. Etched with grief, each face reflects the silent pain of Sarah's absence, their tears mirroring the flickering candlelight. The gentle breeze whispers through the cedar branches, carrying the scent of remembrance and the unspoken plea for healing. In the quietude of the night, the collective sorrow of the mourners mingles with the soft glow of candles, creating a poignant tableau of remembrance. Under the sterile hum of fluorescent lights, Sheriff Waller sits shrouded in shadow, his face a canvas of weariness as he confronts the haunting echoes of unsolved cases. Case files become silent witnesses to the complexities of human nature, their pages whispering tales of violence that refuse to fade. The weight of justice, unserved, presses down on him. Each unsolved mystery, a burden etched deeper into his soul. Bathed in sunlight, filtering through the cedar branches, a local artist meticulously immortalizes Sarah's spirit on a vibrant mural. Each stroke of color echoes Sarah's kindness, as the mural evolves into a vivid tribute to her life. The artwork becomes a timeless symphony of color and emotion, resonating with the essence of Sarah's compassion. In the solemn courtroom, sunlight paints a scene of suspense, illuminating dust motes as James faces the daunting parole board. The board members sit in contemplative silence, their expressions reflecting the gravity of the decision before them. Documents lay spread, embodying the weight of James' future resting in the board's hands. Under a sun-drenched sky, a symphony of community spirit unfolds as volunteers converge to breathe new life into Cedar Grove. With hands united and hearts ablaze, they transform forgotten corners into vibrant havens, weaving a tapestry of hope and renewal. Each brushstroke and planted seed echoes a silent promise of rebirth, as Cedar Grove rises from the ashes, stronger and more beautiful than ever before. In the sun-drenched tranquility of Sarah's classroom, a student pens a heartfelt letter, their brow furrowed in deep concentration. Guided by gratitude, the student meticulously crafts each word, expressing appreciation for Sarah's unwavering support and inspiration. In the quiet solitude of the classroom, the letter becomes a testament to the profound impact of Sarah's guidance. The town converges in Cedar Grove, bathed in sunlight, to honor Sarah's life and her profound impact on their community. The sunlight weeps through the cedar trees, casting shadows on the mourners as if the very forest mourns with them. A celebration of life echoes through the grove, a testament to the enduring legacy Sarah leaves behind. In the bleak visitation room of Ridgeview Prison, James sits alone, his expression a canvas of unreadable emotions. A grim messenger of fate approaches, file in hand, casting a shadow over James' already burdened soul. The god's subtle shake of the head hints at an ominous turn, deepening the mystery shrouding James' fate. James' face, a mask of stoicism, conceals a storm of suppressed emotions, hinting at the turmoil within. In the serene expanse of Cedar Grove, Clara persists in her mission with the Sarah Hollis Fund, nurturing teachers with unwavering support and vital resources. Amidst the whispering leaves, Clara emerges as a beacon of dedication, her focused gaze reflecting a deep commitment to empowering educators. Surrounded by the quiet strength of Cedar Grove, Clara's efforts blossom into a sanctuary of hope and renewal for teachers in need. In Cedar Grove, a resilient town gathers, their faces radiant with smiles despite the hardships they have faced. Amidst the ancient cedars, laughter and music fill the air, a vibrant celebration of unity and hope. The scene encapsulates a spirit of resilience and determination to move forward, as the townspeople come together in joyous celebration. Sunlight weaves through the ancient trees, casting long shadows across the weathered headstones, as Clara begins her solemn journey. Clara, her footsteps muffled by the soft earth, walks slowly towards Sarah's grave, carrying a bouquet of wildflowers. In a moment of quiet reflection, Clara visits Sarah's grave one last time, seeking peace and closure in her memory. She finds peace and closure in her memory. Cedar Grove stands in the fading light of day, its beauty a poignant reminder of enduring loss. The gentle breeze whispers through the trees, carrying echoes of laughter and sorrow in equal measure. Though scarred by tragedy, Cedar Grove perseveres, its resilience a testament to the strength of the human spirit. The setting sun casts long shadows, painting a bittersweet portrait of a place forever marked by the past.